Hola, buenos dias, guys. John here, and I'm in paradise right now. It's early morning. Came here for a concert, and I'm in I rented this apartment over here. You know, I prefer to rent places on Airbnb, like, versus hotels. You know, there's give and take for each one. One of the things that are good is, look, I get to prepare my food. There's a full kitchen. This one's actually really stocked well. They've got everything that you need. It's even got a blender and a toaster. We made margaritas last night, mango margaritas, so she helped me with that. It's got a full-size fridge right here, and then the bathroom's over there. It's more like a studio apartment, and then you see that amazing view over there. Let me walk over there real quick so you guys can see how fucking nice. Check that shit out. Man, look how clean that is. Ain't nothing like my place where I live. The water's not that clean. It's similar view, but completely different when you look outside, and the weather's fucking nice and warm, hot outside. It's still pretty cold where I live. Every morning they got models out there taking pictures in these dresses, and because the sun rises right here, rises on the east and then sets on the other side. So yeah, I figured I'll multitask and get two things done while I'm working on this. So making some guacamole. Like I was saying, I like going to places that have a kitchen, especially because I get to prepare meals, and it's a really good bonding experience with the girls that you go with. So I'm going to share this lesson with you here while I'm doing this. So, you know, a lot of guys will normally just travel and get a hotel room somewhere. And hotels, okay, so I'm going to go over the pros and cons of hotel versus Airbnb. Hotels and Airbnbs, you know, first off, the price is a lot of the time they say is more expensive than a hotel. It just depends on what class of hotel, how many stars of hotel that you're going to be in. And sometimes it's almost the same with an Airbnb now, because Airbnb does this trick where they will show you the price and it looks cheap, but then when you book it, the fees are almost like, makes it almost double the price of what you had. It makes it like 25% to 50 to 75% more with those stupid taxes and fees and a cleaning fee and all that shit. So, you know, it fucking adds up. So they lure you in the cheaper price that shows a cheap price per night, but then after you book it, so like for example, this place right here, it started off like at 120 a night is what it showed, or 120 or 140. I was looking at a bunch of different ones, and then after booking it, it ended up becoming 200 a night. So you see what I mean? Like, do the math, and it pretty much comes out to what I was telling you on the calculations. And so, actually, let me grab the I also got some weed and rolled a bunch of joints. It's on the table. I made like 10 joints. So I got a strike on my channel, and they rejected my appeal. Fucking bastards on YouTube. So you guys might not even be seeing this channel, depending on if they let me start uploading again. But anyways, I'll record it anyway. If anything, I'll upload it to Rumble and my other fucking channel. So let me put some music on, because it's really quiet and she's getting ready. She's in the bathroom. She just woke up. I got up like maybe two or 3 hours ago. it's hard to go to sleep with the sun beaming through and being in paradise, even though it's like 2 hours ahead of time zone for me over here. Same time zone for her, where she's from. So she still sleeps. But for me, I can't. Whenever the sun, I'm just so used to waking up when the sun comes in, because at my place, when the sun comes in through the windows, I just get up. I wake up and I can't go back to sleep unless I'm super tired or super drunk or whatever it may be. But yeah, going back to the price, it ended up being like $200 a night, right? And I was looking at hotels. You know, hotels will have like some better amenities, better security, things like that. Maid service, that's a good one. Sometimes it's all inclusive, but a lot of the time the all inclusive is shitty food and you're kind of overpaying for it, versus if you just go and buy your own food and start preparing it yourself, like what I'm doing. And I've talked about it before, if you've been following me for a while. You know, doing these things like going grocery shopping and preparing food is a really good bonding moment for you and the girl. And not only that, I love when the girls cook for me. It's such a memorable experience, and you get to try their cooking, their favorite dishes and things like that. So that's another benefit as to why I like Airbnbs, because of that fact that you can prepare your food and you'll spend less than an all-inclusive, eat healthier, you know? So going back to my point, a lot of guys are gonna, majority of people when they travel, they book a hotel, right? And a hotel just has the basics, like a bathroom, TV, bed, air conditioning, and a table sometimes. That's pretty much it. Sometimes it doesn't even have a refrigerator. So, you know, I like to have cold water, cold drinks, things like that. So, you know, and, you know, where the hotels win sometimes is they got better amenities like a gym and all that stuff. So, you know, it just depends on what you need. And that's what I was going for. I actually booked this place and paid more because it said it had a gym, and they kind of bait and switched me, because the gym wasn't even a gym. It was a fucking tiny room with an exercise bike and one machine and one set of weights. One set of weights that you can adjust the weights. I was pretty pissed, you know, when the guy, and I asked him to cancel. I'm like, hey dude, you said there's a gym in the description. That's not even a gym. And they didn't want to cancel it, so I kind of got stuck here. But oh well, like, you know, the places next door are like $200 cheaper for, you know, instead of paying $800, I would have paid $600 next door for pretty much the same building. So, you know, you got to be careful. Like, that's the drawback on Airbnb. You don't really know what you're going to get until you get there. So, you know, I'm just going over the pros and cons of each and what I'm experiencing. You might get the bait and switch, you know, and a lot of the times I see a lot of the reviews, and the reviews, people complaining about the photos. The photos don't match with what, when you get to the place, the photos are not what the place looks like. Like, I've seen a lot of complaints where they say, fuck, there's a moldy smell, there's water leaks in the ceiling, there's cockroaches everywhere, it's dated, the furniture's really old, and the photos that they're putting are like, you know, photos from when they first started or from a long time ago. And so you kind of got to watch out for those bait and switch type things. And whereas hotels are pretty much maintained better, and they don't really lie as much as what I'm seeing more people lying on Airbnb as to what it is. So you got to really screen it out, and it takes time to research all this stuff and read the reviews. I didn't book a place. I've been looking for the past week and a half for a place to stay, a good place to stay that's not too expensive, that has all the things I want, and in the location I want. I wanted to be here where the number 7, the Cancun is like shaped in a number 7, so it goes like this and like this. I wanted to stay on the part that's on this side because the ocean's cleaner. Like, you can see how blue it is out there. The places obviously are more expensive on this side versus the places on the parks that are on the north, or on the very southern tip. And plus, this is where all the nightclubs and the bars and restaurants are, you know, which I took her to, because it's her first time. It's her first time seeing all these things in Cancun. So I wanted to make it a memorable experience. And then plus the concert we're going to is here in Cancun, so it's gonna be closer for us to get there. I won't drive because they got these, you gotta be careful guys when you come. They got a lot of these fucking checkpoints here, and these guys will harass you, and they really look for people that have fucking been drinking. And then it gives them an excuse to fucking extort you. They'll lie and say you were speeding when you weren't speeding. They'll lie and say you were using your phone when you really weren't. They'll say they caught you on camera, or they'll say that one of the other police back there saw you and reported you to pull you over because that you were using your phone or that you were speeding. They're the typical scams they're gonna say. So I'm gonna have to take a taxi to the concert and then take one back or an Uber back. Like, they don't really allow Ubers in this section, you know, so that's another piece of advice for just this place specifically. But anyways, the other drawback, going back to my point, is you got to be careful, and it takes a lot of time because you got to review and research all the reviews that these people have written, and make sure that the people in the reviews, you want to sort the reviews by the most recent reviews. Then it shows you the most up-to-date for people that have just stayed there, and see what people are complaining about. Because if they're complaining about something, chances are they're right, you know, that the problems that the place has is up to date, and that way you don't get the bait and switch. I'm gonna have to write, I don't normally write reviews on Airbnb, but I'm gonna have to write a place on this one where, you know, it's a great place. I'll write the pros and the cons of the place, but where they did the kind of like bait and switched me, and they said that there's a gym, but it's not really a gym. They should just take that shit off because it's not even really a gym. And it's a fucking shitty room that has one exercise bike. It's not a fucking gym, you know? And so for other people like me that are looking for a place, and then they think, and then they get fooled into it, and they pay extra for a place like this, you know, that ain't cool. And so this time I'm gonna write a review, let people know like, hey, there's no gym here. And the other thing, they show pictures of the pool, and they kind of made it look like the pool is oceanfront, which I kind of wanted a pool that was oceanfront. It's actually in the back of the building instead of right in front, which I don't know why they designed it that way. They should have fucking put the pool like in front of the ocean like everyone else, all the other resorts and condominiums do. And so the architect or the designer of this place is kind of fucking dumb and weren't fucking thinking. So, you know, those are kind of the drawbacks I found. But when I was reading the reviews, everyone was saying this is a perfect spot, perfect location. It's been remodeled, so you can see it's nice. They remodeled everything. Everything is clean. The furniture is good. The beds are nice. The countertops are dated. So I guess that's why they're charging more for this, because they did remodel it. And, you know, the building's kind of old, but they remodeled this unit, so it's really nice. And the view, waking up with the sun rising over there, unbeatable. You know, sometimes the hotel you won't get that same view even though it's in front of the ocean. Going back, my tips, you're gonna have to read all the reviews. It's time consuming, man. Like going over all these fucking Airbnbs, and like when you're searching for a place, do the map search on Airbnb. Like zoom in on the area that you're looking for to book your spot, and use that so you can hone in on the area that you really want to be at, and then only search those places, and then narrow it down to the top places you want, and then create a little wish list for that area. So the places that you're very interested in, put a heart and add it to your liked places, to the places that you're interested in, so that way you can go back and compare and not have to go through the entire fucking list again of looking. Check this out, guys. Almost fucking done. I almost want to fucking eat it right now. I want to do my workout first. But I was saying put it in a like folder and label it. Like I have a little folder in there that says Cancun 2024, and so those are all the places that I'm narrowing down that I like, and then I can compare the amenities, compare the reviews, compare the location, compare the fucking things that people are complaining about, and compare the prices. And then I also send a message to the host to ask specific questions, and then I wait for them to respond and see what they're saying about my questions, like about the gym. And these fuckers didn't reply right away. I only found out after. I asked them, hey, how's the gym and the pool? And is there an ocean view? Because a lot of times too, they'll put pictures of an ocean view, but it's not really the real view of the ocean. And so I asked, and I saw the pictures, and like I tried to zoom in, and people were saying in the reviews that the ocean view is amazing. So that kind of sold me on it, where it made me feel comfortable without them responding. So the gym part was the part where they fucked me over. You know, so you just gotta be careful with that. But going back to my thing, you gotta read all the reviews and then put it in the folder that has the place that you're at, and then you can go back and then look at all of them. But don't take too long, because what happens is you have them in your save folder, and then a lot of the time you go back and then the place has been booked. You know, you don't get to, it's not available for the dates that you want. A lot of the places, my primary picks were already gone. And I didn't even book one. I flew here without a place, and I didn't know where we were gonna stay. So when I picked her up at the airport, we arrived, like she arrived like 15 minutes after I arrived. And then I didn't have a hotel. It was kind of stressful, you know, because I was still trying to narrow it down where we were gonna stay. And I was still trying to narrow it down where we're gonna stay in Cancun most of the time, or do half and half, Playa del Carmen and then Cancun, half, the second half, so that we can fly out from here and go to the concert and check out the next day for here. So I was still debating on that. And then I decided on the plane that, you know what, I'm just gonna spend the entire fucking time in Cancun, because I didn't want to check out halfway through and then re-check into another place. You know, it's kind of a hassle packing up all your shit, your luggage, and packing up all your stuff, and after you've become comfortable already, and then have to move to another fucking place. You know, so I figured I'm gonna save ourselves the trouble and just stay in this one place the entire time. And it worked out well. I like the place. Like I said, it's very well equipped. It's nice. We could just walk downstairs and walk out to the bars and the clubs, and the nightlife is right there. And so you can't beat that. You know, we got fucked up the first night. We went to the clubs and shit. I'll have my editor put some photos and videos of the first night when we went out and got fucked up.
Hola, buenos noches. Buenas noches, amigos. We're in Cancun right now, and we just came from the strip club. This is one strip club right here, and you get to use this van to go in both. And then they got the other strip club right there, named Queens, and this works for both. There's 3 strip clubs right here on this strip, and they're all like $20 to get in. The ladies' drinks are like $44. Our drinks are like $22. And then this is the Manhattan Club right there up the stairs. That's one strip club. And then this is the other strip club right here, Queens. This is a good one right here. So if you're in Cancun, it's like $400 to bang the chick, and it comes with the room. And the girl gets like $300, and the club gets $100. They get 100 pesos for each lady drink. So, all right, adios, buena vida.
You know, and we got really fucked up. We went to the strip clubs and the regular clubs and took shots and had drinks at a nice place, and you know, and we didn't have to worry about getting fucking stopped by the cops or getting a DUI or getting arrested. Not DUI, but them like fucking trying to arrest you and try to fine you and get money off you for being drunk, you know, which they will. And if they don't want to take a bribe, they'll fucking arrest you and tow the car. So, you know, it's not worth it. So the location was well worth it for this spot. And check that out. They even have Tupperwares for this thing. So this place is so well equipped that they gave us all these fucking little Tupperwares. So I cut pineapples, papaya, and then cantaloupes. So we're gonna bring this in the car. We're gonna go to Tulum today and Playa del Carmen. So now we got all the snacks. That's one thing this place did right, man. They got everything. They've got an oven, even if you want to bake. So they spent money. The blender, like I said, the toaster, coffee maker. They even got the coffee and shit up there on top. So if you want some coffee, you can have some coffee. So they really did it well, you know. And so, you know, they even have 2 beds. We use that one bed over there for banging, and then we use this other bed for sleeping. The first bed, I wanted to sleep in the first bed, but we ended up using it for banging. And then, you know, I was eating her out, and, you know, all her pussy juice got soaked. It soaked up the bed, and she's all, Amor, we can't sleep on this bed. It's all wet. And she's all, let's go sleep on the other bed. So next time, for future use, we're gonna fuck on the bed that I don't want to sleep in, and then so we can keep the other bed clean and dry, the one that we're gonna sleep in. That's if there's 2 beds. Sometimes there's only 1 bed. So that's another tip for you guys, you know. And I want to show you something else that I brought that will help you. They have a safe in the closet right there, but I don't trust these safes, you know, because these safes, they got access to that if they want. So I got this other safe, a portable safe, where you can lock it up your own shit, and you just attach it to a fixture that they can't fucking break or take off without tools and shit. They can get it if they really tried to, but it'll stop the fucking maids or the people that have the hosts or whoever has access to this, to the apartment you're in or the place you're in or the room you're in, from stealing your shit. So what I keep in that little box, it's good enough to keep a passport, I keep cash, and I keep extra debit ATM card and an extra credit card in there for emergency. And then I also keep an extra cell phone in there. So I bring 3 cell phones. So I got these cell phones with me, the one that's recording, and I got another one. So I've got like these 2, I bring 3 cell phones, and then I bring the good ones with me that take really good photos and videos. And then I leave another one that they all have cell phone service. They all have SIM cards and cell phone service. Even if it didn't have cell phone service, you can still use it with Wi-Fi, you know? So my tip for you guys is to have 2 or 3 phones, no less than 2, and bring one with you if you only have 2, and then leave one. So I leave this one in that little portable safe over there. And then that way, if I get robbed or I lose my phones or whatever, I have one in the room. And then it allows me to not be fucked, not have to scramble to buy a phone in a spot, not have to worry about the 2-factor authorization, because even if you try to log into your iCloud account or whatever account you're using, they have the 2-factor authorization where it asks you to tap a code on the phone, the other phone or another device. And what if you don't have any other devices? You know, what if it asks you to send a text message, but you lost the fucking phone with the SIM card that has that number for you to get the fucking text message? What do you do then? You know, a lot of people don't think about this shit until it's too late, and then you discover it yourself that, fuck, what am I gonna do? It's so difficult to get access and back up into your account, you know, and how are you gonna communicate, you know? You can't. So that's the problem, and that's why I carry 3. And that's why I'm saying 3 is better than 2, obviously. But for you guys, maybe just 2, you know, bring 2 and leave 1 in the safe, like what I have, that portable safe. So that way you don't fucking have to be in that position where you're fucked, you know? If you get robbed or you lose it, either one, you're both fucked either ways, and you won't be able to communicate. This way, this extra phone that I leave in the room has all my shit. It has all my fucking social medias on it. All my photos are backed up to it. You know, my contacts are all backed up to it. My banking is all backed up to it. So that way you can still like have all your contacts and be really relieved and not have to worry about scrambling. And a lot of times when you're in another country, the iPhones or whatever phones are a lot more expensive than what we pay in America. So that's the other thing, you'll save money. Then you don't have to scramble looking for a place. What if you lost it at night? No place is gonna be open for you to buy a fucking phone. So that's another tip for you guys who are traveling. And I'm gonna show you another thing that I bring that you guys should bring. So I always bring one of these. Check this out. I always bring a little lockbox, so that way I put the key in there. I always put the key in there, so I don't gotta carry keys around with me and worry about it. Oh. I always keep that in there, so I don't gotta carry the keys with me anywhere I go in my pockets. And it's so easy to lose keys, especially if you're in a tropical spot and it's like fucking hot, and then it's hot and you are wearing shorts. Shit falls out when you're sitting down and you don't even notice that the key is gone. You know, even the car keys. I don't like carrying the fucking car keys. And the car key that they gave me is fucking big. I don't like this key. You know, look at this. Look how big this fucking key is. It's bigger than normal, like the normal keys. And so I hate carrying this thing. I hate carrying this thing around, man, especially in shorts. And you got your phones and your fucking wallet too. It's just fucking pain in the ass, dude. And so, yeah, maybe I'll start cleaning this up. Probably gonna make some quesadillas before we go and have this guacamole. You know, what do you call it? Look at that, they even put a new sponge in a packet here for us to wash dishes and shit. So I really like what they did. They did a good job of stocking this up, really making it comfortable and well equipped for everything we need. You know, like I forgot what I was talking about before I got sidetracked about this. But anyways, the keys and all that stuff. You know, the car keys, I don't like carrying all that shit. And that's another thing for you guys to do. Get one of those lock boxes online. Those realtor lock boxes. That way you can leave the key and not have to worry. And especially, I told her, I said, hey, here's the code for the lockbox. So in case something fucking happens, an emergency or something happens to me, or we get separated or some fucking disaster happens, and we'll meet back here, you can get in the room and all the shit is here. So she knows the code, and I always give the girl I'm with the code so they can access the spot and not have to worry. Or if you're with a friend and one of you goes out, separates, the other friend can go back to the room and not have to fucking look for you for the key, you know? And so that's another good thing, that having that box, it's a realtor lockbox. Just type in lockbox for keys on Amazon or wherever you buy shit online, eBay, Amazon, and then buy one of those lock boxes, so that way you can have access to you can all have access. And when I go surfing too, I put the key in there. I lock the lockbox to the door handle. So I bring two lock boxes with me. I bring a bigger one for the car key, and I leave a smaller one in the hotel, at the hotel door, or the place where you're staying, the apartment door, to, what's it called? Leave the keys for the spot. That way I still can lock up the keys at the door of the car. So when I'm surfing, I don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about losing it, you know? Because I brought down the keys before to the sand. I won't do that no more. And I lost the key, even though my girl is with me. We lost the car key, and we tried to look in the sand. It's near impossible to find it without a metal detector, you know, and you got to follow your footsteps as to where you were to try and find the thing, and you won't find it, you know? So that's what you got to worry about. And so now I just play it safe. As soon as I step out of the car, grab our shit, I put the car key in the lockbox, and that's it. And the same thing, like if something happens to me while I'm surfing or whatever, or we're on the beach, my girl can get access to the car. So you always gotta plan ahead, guys, you know, and be prepared. So I'm just kind of giving you guys my tips on what I do when I travel, because, you know, these are things I've learned over the years going to all these places. And so I'll show you some other stuff too. Like, you know, when I travel, I pack my luggage, and then I use these luggage cubes to organize your shit. So that way all your stuff is nice and neat, and I keep an extra luggage cube to put the dirty clothes in, so it's separate from the clean clothes in case I don't use all my clothes. And then always bring some shopping bags, because a lot of the places they charge for bags, so you bring your own shopping bags, and that way you're prepared when you go to a spot. You know, I bring my mouse pad to do work. And then here's all the joints. I rolled like fucking 10 joints from the weed that I got from my buddy over here. And then, you know, I set up the table right here. Look at the view to do some work right there, man. That's fucking amazing, right? And then they got the lounge chairs, and we bought some fucking beers. And I'll give you another tip. Buy these like size waters, like the 1 liter and like the 500 milliliter size bottles. And then you buy one of these jugs of water to like refill them when you're done with the water, and you keep the jug in the refrigerator so that it's cold. And then we keep it stocked with like coconut waters, and we bought a bunch of these like fucking coolers and drinks and coconut water and a bunch of fruits and, you know, healthy stuff, some hummus. We finished a lot of the food, you know, so. And then we bought a bag of ice. Here's one of the margaritas that we made. And then I put some of the water in here to make it cold. And the reason I'm telling you to bring these so you can refill them when you're done. And I get one of the really big ones. And so like in these tropical destinations, I freeze one of these big ones and then I bring it in the car. And by the time like later when you're thirsty, you want some cold water, it's defrosting and it's got ice in it. And so you still get cold water, and you don't gotta go and buy water. We made like 3 margaritas last night. We didn't finish this, so I put it in the freezer in case we get thirsty again. And that's why we bought this bag of ice to make the margaritas too. So, you know, that's how you can be paired in paradise or whatever fucking paradise you go to. You can be ready to bananas and shit, tortillas to make quesadillas, all the ingredients we bring. Usually I bring my shit because I'm vegan. I usually bring like vegan carne asada. But I was in a rush. I packed last minute at midnight the night before, and I forgot a bunch of shit. I forgot my shaver to shave my face. I use an electronic shaver, and the first 2 days I didn't have a fucking shaver, and we went yesterday to Walmart and I bought a fucking electric shaver. It was like double the price of what I paid over there, but what am I gonna do? Like, I didn't want to walk around with my face all fucked up, you know, with the long hair and shit. I had to go spend the money on it. And then bought that bottle, bought some tequila for the fucking margaritas, which I feel like we should go work out right now and eat this guacamole that I made and bring these fruits with us on the trip. These fruits are gonna be really good. And then she doesn't eat chips. I don't really eat chips. The girls that I'm with, when we have Muchas, they all eat fucking chips. And I don't like chips. She doesn't like chips. She don't smoke weed either. You know, and so that's why I didn't buy any fucking chips this time for our snacks. And then does eat healthy though. She's a gym rat. She's fucking really fit. She used to be a little chubby before, but then like she went fucking hard at the gym, and now she's like, I'm teaching her that how to start making YouTube videos and record videos to train other girls to how to do workouts and shit like what she's doing, because she is really fit right now, and it keeps you looking young, healthy. And a lot of girls can be inspired by that, so that way other girls can be inspired by her. And I said, all you gotta do, since you're at the gym every day, is just record your fucking workout that you're doing. Put one of these little tripods like what I'm using. I'm gonna give her this tripod that I brought 2 of them in case I have to record at 2 angles. I have 2 tripods, you know, or if I lose it or one breaks, I always have a backup. And I told her, I'll give you one of these so you can start doing it. And I said, all you do is set it up and you talk to the person like you're fucking talking one-on-one to the person. And I said, this is what we're gonna do today, guys. We're gonna do 10 sets, 10 reps, 4 sets. And this is what we're gonna do. And I told her, talk about, most people do the incorrect form. Here's what people are doing, how they do the incorrect form. And here's how you're gonna do the correct form, all right? And so I told her, like, that's all you gotta do. And you just like fucking motivate them and talk to them like you're just talking direct to a friend. And she's like, oh, okay, because I'm shy. I'm like, you're shy, but you ain't shy to fucking post, you know, like the selfies they post and things like that. And she posts like videos, photos and stuff sometimes of her working out at the gym. I said, you're not shy to do that, but they get shy to talk. And we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna take her to a gym and we're gonna do her first video and do an introduction. I'll record her doing an introduction of herself. And I'm gonna tell her to record like a promo clip. She can talk about, hey, thanks for supporting the channel. If you'd like to help support me, here's my fucking links at the top. And you can support me and send me a donation there. If they want private consulting, then they can also private training, private consulting. They can book a call with her, so I'll help her with that. I'll help her make her website, kind of like what I made for my shit. And that way she can start, and that way she'll be able to, I told her, I said, it starts off slow. You're not gonna have anybody at first, but if you stay consistent, people will start to find you. And then once they connect with you and they like your vibe, they like your energy, then they'll follow you and start like really supporting you and become a loyal thing. And I said, all you need is one video to become popular, and then you'll start getting people. But I said, if you only make one video, even if it's a viral video, and then they go to your channel and nobody's subscribing, then they don't see videos, they're not gonna subscribe. And she understood that. So I've been giving her all this advice, and I told her, like, you gotta find something to do that you're gonna make money, so you don't gotta keep working. You know, you gotta have residual coming in, you gotta have like recurring revenue come in, so that way you don't gotta get stuck in the rat race like everyone else that is working. The people that are working are all stuck, and the majority of you that are watching this are working a job where you can't leave your job, because if you stop getting paid. And a lot of you ain't doing nothing after work. After work, you're going home and watching Netflix, playing video games, whatever, or passing out, going to a happy hour or whatever, instead of working on your escape plan from that job, because jobs are essentially like a fucking prison. It's like a prison cell. You know, you're stuck there, you can't leave. You're being told what to do, when to do it, you know. You can't sometimes even go to the bathroom without asking permission. And so you gotta like figure out your shit, how to escape that and be your own boss, so you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, and with who you want. That's the ultimate freedom, guys. Where you don't gotta rely on anybody. Your money comes in every month because you built something. And I was telling her about all the ways you can make passive income. I said you can make passive income by investing in real estate and having an apartment complex. I said not just a house. I said an apartment building is better because you get multiple doors, and if one tenant leaves, you're not fucked. You don't have to end up paying the entire fucking mortgage for the spot. But whereas an apartment building, you can live in one apartment for free, and then you got like 3, 4, 5 or more other tenants paying the rent for you. And if 1 or 2 leaves, you're not stuck paying the full amount. You still got people helping you. So she's understanding all this. And I said, maybe this is fate that, you know, you and me came together, because now I'm giving you all this advice and you're learning and you're understanding. And she's all, yeah, I'm so glad. She's all, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff, because, you know, nobody wants to be stuck working a job their entire fucking life. You know, they want to enjoy life. You can't wait till you're fucking 60 to enjoy life. How's it going to be? You can't, like the things that we did, going out to the clubs, going to a strip club and partying, going out and like meeting young people. Yeah, how are you going to do that when you're 60, 70 by the time you retire, when you have freedom? And by that time, your retirement ain't even enough to cover doing fun shit. You know, and you gotta, if most people are living that cycle of life, you know? So you gotta figure it out now while you're young, and try to set yourself up so that way you don't gotta wait till you're 60. A lot of people are so distracted by a shit job that they don't think about how they're gonna escape. They're just so distracted every day by their work, and then being tired by video games, by social media, that those hours that they waste on social media and watching Netflix or fucking whatever you guys do, that instead of building your thing or studying course or paying for mentorship from someone that is living the life that you're living, instead of doing that, you're just wasting your time. And before you know it, days have gone by, weeks have gone by, months have gone by, then it turns to years, and you're still in the same position, if not worse, than when you fucking first started. So you gotta start doing it. And if you don't do it, no one's gonna want to do it for you. No matter how much. Your parents ain't gonna do it for you. Your girlfriend, your wife ain't gonna do it for you. When has anyone ever fucking said, oh, you know what, today I want to buy you a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or that car you've been wanting or that place you've been wanting to live at? I'll do it. Not once has that ever happened where someone fucking wants to achieve your goals for you. The only one who's gonna have to do it is you. So, you know, get off your ass, find a opportunity that will give you the freedom to do the things you want to do. Otherwise, you'll be stuck building someone else's dream instead of your own dream. And that's not the kind of life to live. I learned that young, that I didn't want to do that. And so I like really forced myself to look for an opportunity that would give me the freedom that I want, that I have now. And so now I'm enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. for more than fucking, you know, like 15 years already, living this kind of life, doing wherever I want to, doing stuff wherever I want to be, whatever, living in different countries, being around beautiful young girls that are free-spirited, having fun, having the most amazing experience and memories with them, being intimate with them, sharing affection, you know, all these things. Imagine doing that from like your late 20s, early 30s for the majority of your life. And that's how I've amassed all this knowledge and things that I'm teaching with you, is because I have the freedom to build connections and hang out with whoever I want to hang out for as long as I want to hang out with them, or stay in a spot for however long I want to stay there if I really like a spot, you know? If I fall in love with a spot, I'll fucking do what I can to make myself stay there and live there. And, you know, that's something sometimes I take for granted, but I always take a step back and try to reflect and analyze, and that's why you got to be by yourself sometimes, so you can think, so that way the people don't distract you who's around you, and you can actually think and reflect. And that's why I did another video on the plane on the way here, like taking trips by yourself once a month to clear your mind and be free from distractions and just be with yourself and reflect, analyze, plan, and what your goals are, and then how you're going to execute, you know.
Hola, what's up guys? Had to interrupt the video to bring you guys an important announcement. A lot of you guys watching, I've been receiving tons of messages from guys that are virgins, that haven't been laid yet, that want to get laid, and maybe guys that have already been laid, but they're not getting access to girls where they're at, so they want to get laid still. You know, these guys are getting taken advantage of, reaching out to escorts, strippers, or whatever they're reaching out to, wasting all that money. If you really need help that bad and you want to do it that bad, reach out. I'll help you guys. We'll discuss whatever it is that you're facing. It can also be other stuff. Maybe you're heartbroken and need advice or need something to help you get over that heartbreak. Maybe you have a wife or a girlfriend where you feel like she's cheating on you, or things just aren't the same. I can help you analyze the situation and get over it. I've gone through a lot of relationships already with girls from all over the place, all over the world, different places, you know, so I've seen all the things that they do. Been in long-term relationships, so I know what a marriage feels like. I know what divorce feels like. I haven't been divorced, but in a long-term relationship to where I felt like divorce, pretty much. And so I've seen a lot of people go through it, and I can help you guys that are going through these type of things too. If you need help, maybe like going to another place, I can put you in touch with people in different places in part of my network, or find people that are viewers as well that can help. That's why I'm doing this, to get the word across of the things that I can help you with. Not just that, if you own a business and you're accepting credit cards and you're still paying the fees, you don't got to pay the fees no more. You're pretty much just throwing your money in the trash. You're better off just using it on yourself, splurging, taking a vacation, enjoying like this in a pool in a tropical location somewhere where there's nothing but palm trees around and tropical birds, that kind of stuff, where the weather's perfect. You could be doing that instead. Or if you have some friends or family that own businesses that are still wasting their money paying the fees, you know, I'll be able to help. So I can help with a number of things, and I'll be glad to, you know, put you guys in the right direction. Same if you guys want to go to Costa Rica, I got friends out there. Cancun, I got friends down there. Philippines, I got a lot of friends out there. So you guys need help on any of that stuff, reach out. I'll be glad to put you in contact, so that way you can have a better experience all around. All right, talk to you guys soon. Adios.
So if you do that, it doesn't matter if you go by yourself. You won't be by yourself when you get to the place that you go to. You go out and meet people, you know, you try to plan ahead and try to plan meetups with people. Or if you have friends over there or friends of friends, if someone's been to the place you've been to, you ask them, who's been here, who's, you know, I'm planning to go here, who's got some friends over there, or anyone's gonna be around, let me know. And then take care of them, you know? So that way the people will feel good for taking some time out of their fucking busy day to like meet with you and show you places. And so, you know, I've kind of sidetracked from the whole benefit of the Airbnb versus hotels. And, you know, like I said, the hotels, fuck, I might as well smoke a joint while I'm fucking talking to you guys, and she's still getting ready. But I don't know about, I want to get ready at the same time and do a workout. I don't really like smoking weed when I go, look at that. She left her phone outside in the fucking sun. I wonder why. Maybe she's trying to dry it up. ¿Por qué pusiste este afuera?
Está mojada.
Sí, estaba mojada, pero solo lo puse un momento.
Oh, damn. Look at her. She's walking around naked like that. I'm gonna have to blur that out. But, yeah. Let me put this. Oh, she looks like a fucking Playboy model, guys. She's fucking hot. I took her to a nice restaurant yesterday. I'm like, dude, when we were taking the pictures, she looked fucking amazing. I'm like, dude, you look like a fucking Playboy model. I'm like, I'm fucking lucky. And she knows one of these famous fucking celebrity singers from some guy, Nathaniel Cano, fucking famous. The guy follows her and watches all her social media and shit. And so, you know why he likes you? It's because you don't act like all the groupie chicks that try to like do shit with him, because she didn't even know who he was. And so that's why, you know, that's why people who are popular or rich or whatever, they don't want people to know that they're popular. They don't want people to know that they're rich, because they want that genuine, authentic connection where they know that people are with them because for them, not because they're famous, not because that they're rich or they're going to try and use them, you know. That's what people look for. And I said, that's why he likes you, because you don't know who he is. You don't like fucking go begging for his attention or wanting to go places with him. He's the one that reaches out to you, and he's the one that's like checking all your stories and shit. Well, I was telling her how she could like approach the situation, and like if she wanted to go out with him, how she could do it the right way, because she's different than all the other girls. You know, she's not going out partying. She doesn't like to party and do all that shit. Yeah, there's people surfing back there. I would like to surf here, but the waves are not that strong. Look how clean that water is, you know? I would love to surf here. If there were fucking big waves right now, I would paddle out. I'd rent a board and paddle out. But, yeah, check that out. Everyone hangs out under the palm trees over here. But, yeah, look at this. It's fucking hot. Luckily, I'm fucking under the shade right now. But, shit. I got sidetracked again talking about her and Nathaniel Cano, this celebrity guy that every girl knows and then wants to be with her. So, going back to this, you know, look at all the hotels back there. I got the same view from a condominium that is more laid back, you know, but there's also security here. You know, like I was saying, that hotels sometimes are safer because if someone's trying to jack you, the people that are trying to jack you, if you're staying in a hotel, they know that there's hotel staff, there's security, there's a lot of people going in and out of the hotel, so they're less likely to want to jack you, especially like places like Colombia, where they love where guys are staying in Airbnbs and they go and jack them because it's just a residential spot and no one's around. Sometimes there's no security, and even if there is security, the security doesn't give a shit. You know, and sometimes the security's scared because if it's like a syndicate or a cartel that's jacking you, they're not gonna. Who are they gonna look out for, you or themselves? They're gonna look out for themselves because they can be affected, or their families. Yeah, they got people that are gonna go surf. I guess the waves are strong enough to surf, but not like what I like. Not worth it for me. Not strong enough for me to want to paddle out there. But yeah, you can see there's less seaweed today. You know, again, like the security concern, hotels are better, like in that sense. And if you like maid service, you know, you don't really need maid service. It is nice to have, you know, but it's not necessary. Like me, I just cleaned up after myself after preparing all that shit. And like I was saying, the fucking bonding experience, with the girl, when you cook, when they cook for you, oh man, I love fucking taking pictures of them cooking and recording it while they don't know that I'm taking pictures of them, like candid, like doing that, so that way I got like real memories of them doing shit for me. That's what I love doing. And then the girls feel happy, like they were able to make you happy by doing something they made from scratch. And you know, like I said, it just builds the bond. You won't be able to do that in a hotel. In a hotel, all you can really do is sleep and lay down and bang. You can do that all here at the same thing, and prepare nice meals that you like and that she likes. And not have to go to a restaurant every fucking meal. It's a pain in the ass going to a restaurant every meal. You know, so usually what we do is eat lunch at the spot and then go out to dinner at some spot. That way we still get to try the places that are in the area. And so that's kind of my suggestions for you, you know. Well, that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna end that right now because I think I've covered everything and given you a lot of pointers on like the travel and shit and the things you need to bring with you, things you need to think of. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I should let you guys know of before I end this video. If I think of something, I'll let you guys know, or if I remember something after I stop the video, I'll have the editor add it back in. But if not, well, that's it for now, guys. From paradise. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios. Pura vida. One more thing I forgot to tell you guys to bring is an extra backpack. Not the backpack that you use to travel, a smaller fucking backpack to bring, just to bring like shit that you buy, essentials like fucking bug repellent, the selfie stick, whatever it is, snacks, waters. You're gonna need that fucking thing to carry around. I just thought about it because I'm packing up to bring the shit with us and what we're gonna bring, and I'm gonna bring my swimming trunks, a towel, and all that stuff, and my rash guard. So that's what you're gonna need to bring. I don't know where my black rash guard is. Oh, here it is. So I'm gonna bring this. Oh, and the other thing is that you guys need to bring your own condoms if the girl makes you use it. You know, she makes me use it with her. So it's just good to have, whether they do that or if you meet a new girl and then the new girl makes you use one too. So you gotta keep yourself prepared, because you don't want to buy the ones at the fucking 7-Eleven and pay like fucking $2 to $4 for each one, and it's not going to be the one that you like or that you've tried out that's the best one. So be prepared and have your shit ready on your own. You know, another thing I fucked up, I only brought one charger for my computer and the charger doesn't fucking work. And I was thinking about bringing two, which I didn't even follow my own fucking advice of bringing two chargers. And I brought two computers. I got the small MacBook Air and then I got the bigger MacBook Air. So that way, if I need to bring it, I'm gonna bring this little tiny one with me today just in case I gotta do something that has to do with a computer. It's got a full charge still because I didn't use it. I've only been using the bigger one. The bigger one has a better processor, so, you know, I thought I'd only need one charger, but next time I'm gonna bring two. I brought two computers, but one fucking charger. I didn't expect the fucking charger to malfunction, you know, and not work, but that's the whole point of being prepared ahead of time, so you can have the shit that you need to be, if shit gets broken or lost, you know. So, two pairs of shoes, the phones and everything, all that stuff. Be prepared, and I didn't follow that direction, so bad luck. So, yeah, we stopped by the place, the Walmart, and I had to buy this bag, which they charge you like a fucking $1 or $2 for it, when I already had bags, but they were in the hotel room. So, you know, you save money that way, and you get to bring what's it called? Your own higher quality plastic bags, like the Walmart ones. Bring a bug repellent, insect repellent. I use this one. It's the off plant-based one. It seems to work well, but it only works for like 2 hours, 3 hours, you know? So you got to keep applying it. I bring 2 bottles of those. And then I got this bite pen that you put on when a mosquito bites you or a bug bites you. You put it on right away and it makes the bug bite go away and stop itching. So you get one of those too. It's called After Bite. So get yourself that as well. Another thing I always bring, guys, I'm going to tell you this because I forgot to tell you about it. I just thought about it because of my luggage. Bring your own fucking towel from your place, or bring 2. I usually bring one nice one. That way you've got a high quality towel that's clean, that a bunch of other people ain't cleaning their jizz or whatever shit that they use for that towel. So I always bring my own, so that way I don't gotta worry about other people, because some of these places, they don't really take care of the towels. They're all fucking dingy or got stains on them, and it's kind of disgusting. I don't want to use that. You know, she's using it. She didn't bring one. She didn't prepare to bring one. I brought my own. So that's another tip for you guys. Bring your own fucking towel, and then you can be a little bit more cleaner, you know? Oh, here's my other shit that I bring. I bring my own grinder that I'm just going to give away to somebody, and then a roller, and then papers and a pipe to make a bong, because I make a bong. So that way I can smoke out of the bong if I want, and use a bong if I want to smoke, make my own homemade bong instead of having to buy one or look for one or overpay for one. Another thing you should bring is a fucking power strip. I bring a power strip, and this power strip has like USB ports right here, has like 4 of them. And then it has, I bought the long 6-foot long extension cord power strip. So that way, if the outlet is far away, I can have it, I can have the power strip reach to wherever I'm sitting, or if sometimes the outlet is far from the bedside, so I can have the power strip reach to my bedside and get the plugs where you're near. So get a 6-foot or a 10-foot, you can get either one. I've found that 6-foot usually works, but sometimes you're gonna need a 10-foot one, or just get like 10-foot long charger cables. That helps too. So in case you can't bring one of these long ass fucking extension cord power strips, you can get a 10-foot charger cord. So when I get the 10-foot charger cable, it works well because the outlet is on my side where I sleep, or vice versa if I sleep on the other side. And the girls usually sleep on the other side. I sleep next to the part where the charger cable is, and that way I can stretch the cable out to where the girls' side is, and it has plenty of slack, plenty of room for them to charge their phone at night when they're sleeping, or when they're using it, or when it's about to die, and they don't need to reach over, or if we don't need to switch places. So that's another tip for you guys. Another thing is to bring a first aid kit, a little first aid kit with you. I'm trying to see what else. I also bring an extra pack of toothbrushes for the girl in case they forget their toothbrush, or if you forget your toothbrush. I also bring a cooking spray. That way, in case I need to cook, you know, I've got some cooking spray instead of using oil. I bring that in the luggage too. Like I said, the luggage cubes. I've got extra luggage cubes here. And then I use these, this is another idea for you guys. I use these bread bags, the bags that you put the bread in, that the bread comes in. I use these to put my shoes in before I put it into the luggage, and the slippers. So that way your shit in your luggage doesn't get all dirty. You know, so instead of throwing away the bread bags, save them. You know, you can use them to pack shit. And then like, I buy this 2-pack of bread from Sam's Club or Costco. And so it's big, so I can fit like bigger shoes in there. And then I got the smaller bread bags where I can put the flip-flops in them, or like a thin pair of shoes in there, or something dirty that you don't want to get the rest of your shit dirty.
You know, I appreciate the outreach, the comments, and the emails. And if you can, share these videos with a friend, or also at the very least, just give it a like. It doesn't cost anything or take more than a half a second for you to click the like, because then what it does when you click like, YouTube will suggest the videos to other people that have the same interests as you. So that's kind of like how the whole algorithm works. And so that goes and helps a lot too, you know, like if you're not writing comments or sending donations or whatever, pressing like and writing a comment helps greatly as well, you know, because then YouTube will know that you find it useful and that it'll start suggesting, it'll know that it's a legit video that can help somebody, and it'll start suggesting it to other people that are kind of like watching the same things that you're watching.
I'm trying to think what else I can tell you guys. I got this luggage. I don't like the hard shell. You can see she's got the hard shell luggage right there. I don't like that because it's not flexible. This one is expandable. You can expand it and zip it, so that way it's easier and you can fill it up more and it's lighter, you know. And then also get the luggage that has 4 wheels that turn around, because when you're lugging the luggage, you don't have to tip it over. You can actually leave it and spin it around and easily maneuver it and just push it straight. It's easier. So it costs a little bit more for the one with 4 wheels, but it's better. You know, you'll be able to maneuver better, and you know, try to get one that has a different color, or tie a ribbon to it so you can find it easy when it's coming out. You know, you don't want a luggage that everyone else has. I'm trying to think. Bring your own lighters if you smoke weed. Trying to think what else that I bring that they don't usually cover. I always bring, like I said, I bring my towel. Then I also bring my own toiletries, bring my own shampoo, lotion, everything. I don't rely on the Airbnb or the hotel to provide me with that. And if they do, I just take it with me and I give it to my cleaning guy or someone who they can use it. You know, they can appreciate someone can use the fucking soap and then shampoos and shit that I ain't gonna use, because I use a certain one, and certain lotions that I like to have the fruity smell and shit. So yeah. Also, another thing you can bring is some noise canceling headphones. These are the AirPod Pros. And I don't like using them normally, like on a day-to-day basis. I only use them when I travel, because then it noise cancels and I can go to sleep and cancel out the noise on the plane. There's loud noises in the hotel room. There's music next door. You can put these on, or if someone's snoring, put these on and it helps. But it only lasts a couple hours to do the noise cancellation, but good enough to get you to sleep. So I use the normal AirPods normally when I sleep, or not when I sleep, but when I'm like talking or listening to music or podcasts or videos. I use the normal AirPods because you can still hear around you, and I don't like these plastic rubber things that go in your ear. It's like a stethoscope, you know. It's not like normal headphones. You can't hear around you and shit. It's only good. I only use it for when I need noise cancellation. The other thing that you guys should bring is one of these little charger batteries, portable charger batteries, and they sell these charger batteries now that have the cable built into the battery. Let me show you. So like this one, it has the iPhone charger cable built right into it, so you don't need to bring a charger cable, and it's short and you don't have to have all these cables dangling around. So I just connect it to the phone and then use that. It also has the one for the Android or the Type-C charger cable on the other side, and then it also has the port where you can plug in your own charger and charge another device. So I suggest bringing 1 or 2 of these. I bring 2 of them, like I said. I got 2 of them right here, and so make sure they're charged, otherwise it's pointless to have it. Here's another, maybe you might want to bring this or not, but I bring trail mix with me in my backpack. That way if I ever get hungry on the plane or whatever, I can eat trail mix instead of fucking chips or cookies or whatever, and that will help you. I think that's it for the extra tips. Sunglasses, polarized sunglasses, bring 2 pairs at least, that way in case you lose it or whatever again, or if it gets stolen. And all right, well, that's it for now, guys. I'm gonna get ready and pack my shit, and if I come up with any more, I'll add it again. The other thing I forgot to tell you guys is to bring your own little Bluetooth speaker, and the one that I use is called Tribit. It's a tiny one, but it's super loud. It's super loud. I used to use the Ounce speaker. Let me get her out there, taking her pictures. Let you guys see. Yeah, look at that. It's like a fucking Playboy model, guys. But what I was saying is to bring your own Bluetooth speaker, and this one's called Tribit. It's really tiny. Look, you see it fits in almost fits in the palm of my hand, and then it's super loud. You know, you put it in the corner against the wall, facing the wall. It'll make it go a lot louder, and you can blast the music, or put it in a drawer or a cabinet, and the drawer or the cabinet will act like a fucking bass amplifier for a speaker, and then you can blast it louder. So this is my fucking other recommendation for you guys. See, like as I'm going throughout my day, about to get ready, you can have the same fucking experiences. I'll leave it right here. Look at that. Woo. Yeah, woo, yeah, look at that. Say hi. Wow. Amazing. Like I said, guys, she's like a fucking Playboy model. Look at that shit. Amazing. But I'm fucking lucky. This is like, she's got so many guys like asking, where are you? Who are you with? You know? Check that. Hot, amazing. But anyways, guys, yeah, bring that speaker. Get this one if you like. I've tried, I looked at all the reviews, and for the size, packs a punch. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, the other thing that I was gonna tell you guys, if you're traveling, like, I was giving advice more like when I'm traveling with a girl, but I'm gonna give you guys some advice on traveling by yourself. When you travel by yourself and you do get an Airbnb, whether it's an Airbnb in a hotel, you wanna stock up the place already with things that the girls love, you know, that you can entertain. You wanna mimic the bar, the nightclub, or the fun experience. You don't want the fun to end in your room and be awkward and you're sitting there staring at each other. And, you know, the more she's gonna treat you like a transaction and just wanna bang, get paid, and get the hell out of there right after, you know? And so what you're gonna wanna do is have your refrigerator stocked up with like the beers that they like to drink down there, the alcohol, the food, like the whatever kind of drinks they have it stocked up, and find out what kind of munchies they like. Ask the locals down there, hey, what kind of things you guys like, what kind of chips you guys like, what kind of beers you guys like, what kind of drinks you guys like. Have a bottle of Don Julio tequila if they want to take shots, because tequila, man, like, guys, tequila is what makes these girls wet. Like, I've tested it out. Out of all the alcohols, that's the alcohol that gets the girls like more horny and more down to bang. So make sure you get some tequila, and whether you drink or not, just get it, because you need them to be entertained, you know, and let them be loosened up. This is only if you want to build a real connection. I'm sharing you this. There's a lot of you guys that don't give a shit and don't want a connection. That's fine, but I'm talking to the guys that want more than just being treated like a transaction. And this is how you're gonna build a connection with them and really make your time more memorable and fun. And even like, if you don't smoke weed, get them weed and have the joints, buy some joints, or have somebody already roll, have them roll it, let them fucking smoke it. They'll have so much more fun, and they'll be so much more excited to go to your place, that because you got other shit, more shit than what other guys have, that you got to always think about who's your competition and what do they have to offer besides money. Everyone got money that's, you know, traveling to bang chicks. Everyone's got money set aside, a budget for that to bang. So what sets you apart from these guys that are traveling for the girl to want to actually spend time with you and enjoy being with you? You know, that's what you got to ask yourself. And a lot of guys don't think about that. You just think you're special, and just because you got money, you're paying, that you expect the girl to like you for who you are. Like, I like to say, like, I heard Andrew Tate say this one time. He's all, guys, like, to girls, having money, a guy having money is like having arms and legs. They don't think about it. They just expect you to have it. You know, like, if you don't have money, it's like you're like a guy without arms and legs. What girl's gonna want to go out with you if you don't have the fucking, to them, the bare necessity, the fucking basics of what it is? They don't even think about it. They just expect it. No matter, they don't give a shit about what job you do. They just expect you to have it. And so that's how I'm telling you guys, like, you need to set yourself apart, because all of us were expected to have it, you know? And so you gotta do different things to, like, you know, not just the way you talk, the fucking conversations you have, the experiences, the stories you're able to share, the advice you're able to give, you know, your listening skills on how you listen to them, on the stories they tell. Can you speak their language? All that shit plays a part. But then if you want to really seal the deal and have them become close with you and become friends, I'm teaching you, that's like what you got to have the things ready for them to have fun in your apartment, and they'll want to stay longer. And like, talking about time, like, you know how they say for an hour? You know, I never ask them about the time. Like, these girls will just stay and hang out for however long they want, or sometimes even sleep over and not charge you extra for it, because they enjoy it. At that point, they're enjoying, and they're going to want to be with you, versus the other losers that they gotta go and fucking service and bang for money, which they don't really want. So you gotta stand apart from the rest of them and be a better option for them. And then you won't be treated like a fucking transaction. They'll treat you more like a friend or like a boyfriend that they're gonna wanna hang out with. So I thought that was another important thing. I'm actually gonna ask her in a bit what she likes better, Airbnbs or hotels, so I can kind of like get a different opinion on it and you guys can hear too. So it'll be someone different from the girl's perspective, what she enjoys and what she doesn't like, and what she likes about each thing and what she doesn't like about each thing. So we can hear from her. We might learn something, you know? So, all right. Well, that's it. Hope you guys are enjoying this. What do you call it? Learning some good stuff that you can apply in your life and bring with you, because this is what makes the fucking trip more enjoyable. See, she's still getting ready over here. ¿Dónde está? Ah, está muy oscuro. Ah, there she is. Put it there. So, yeah. That Playboy body. That Playboy bunny fucking look she got. She could be Playboy Mexico, you know? But, you know, even though she's got the fake tits and shit, I'm not really into that. It was like her face and her personality just fucking won me over. And so, like, we've been super close. Like, she was one of the first real friends I ever made in Mexico when I first started coming. So, you know, we've been close since then, but we've never taken a trip. So I figured, you know, let's go. She's been wanting to go to this place called Holbox in Cancun, but I'm like, fuck, it's really far, but I'm like, you want to go to Cancun? You know? And so it's her first fucking experience here, so I'm glad to be the one to be able to show it to her. I always want to bring girls that have never experienced anything, because if you bring a girl, this is another tip, if you bring a girl that's been everywhere already, what's the point? She's going to compare you to the other fucking guys that brought her and the experiences, and she's not going to appreciate the experiences that you're trying to give her. You want to bring girls that you're going to be the first one giving them the fucking experiences that they'll enjoy and they'll never forget for the rest of their life, guys. And so that's why I like to bring them the more sweet, the innocent, the kind, the appreciative girls. Those are the kind of girls I like to bring, and makes it more memorable for me. It makes me feel like happy that I was able to share an amazing experience with someone and give them memories that'll last a lifetime, not just for her, but also for me. And at the same time, you know, obviously we get to make love and be intimate and share these moments like boyfriend and girlfriend. So, you know, so pretty cool, huh? So I hope you guys are enjoying learning some of this stuff and gonna start applying it to your life so you can enjoy kind of like the same stuff that I'm enjoying, because I'm trying to share the stuff that I wish I knew before I started doing all this stuff. Imagine how much more further ahead I'd be if I would have like learned all this stuff and had somebody to teach what they've been doing, learning, doing this, all traveling and being around all these different girls and sharing how they do it. It would be a fucking quick shortcut to even build more relationships a lot faster, build more connections, and be able to do more of it. And obviously you got to make your money and focus on that. Don't get too distracted, which the mistake I made sometimes is I get too distracted and I just neglect everything and then just focus. I'm just like fucking focused on enjoying with the girls and enjoy Paris. It's hard. You see that shit behind you? It's hard when you got that, and then you got a fucking hot ass chick over there. It's like, who wants to work? Who wants to do shit? Like, I got my computers right there ready to work in case I gotta do shit, you know, but you know, who wants to do that? I could be doing that. I did yesterday. I did a bunch of work because I had to for some big transactions. I'm working on some big deals and some clients that some of my subscribers are getting. They're getting their own clients now. I've shown them, you know, we partnered up. They're working with me to do the websites, the credit card shit, the loyalty rewards, and the fucking, I'm doing some big real estate deals. So I had to do it. It's like time sensitive stuff that I had to do right away. So I told her, hey, I got to do this shit real quick. Just entertain yourself, go out on the balcony and fucking listen to some music or whatever, and go on your phone and call your mom, whatever you need to do. And so she did. She entertained herself and didn't pressure me, didn't rush me, you know. And that's the cool thing. Like, guys, don't ever ask what the girl wants to do. That's another tip I'm going to give you. Don't ever ask them. Have everything laid out, because they expect you to be the one to lead. You want to be the man, right? You want to be the guy that's the one that she looks up to, the one that she respects. So you got to be the one to plan everything. And when they ask you, what are we doing today? Don't fucking tell them. Just be like, don't worry about it. I got it. I got it taken care of. They love that shit. They say they hate it, but they love it because it's all fucking surprise. And it keeps them in suspense as to what they're going to do. You can give them a little bit of idea, because sometimes you got to tell them, hey, dress this way, bring this or bring that. But don't tell them where or what exactly you're going to do, because then the suspense, it builds up the suspense, and then they're going to be like, wow, this guy's fucking cool. Then when you surprise them, the endorphins just shoot up when you get to the destination. And it just makes you that much more, like, again, standing out from all the rest of the guys they've ever been around. And that's how solidify the connection and build that super strong bond that they'll never forget. And they're going to be the one, you're going to be the one that they're going to be comparing the rest of every guy they be with from that point on. And then they're going to realize, like, fuck, he was the best guy that treated me good. And like, whether it doesn't even have to be luxurious or whatever, you know, like, he was the best guy that gave me the best experiences, the best emotional fucking endorphin fucking rushes, you know. That's what they're gonna remember, and how you made them feel, how you made them smile, how you made them laugh. That's all the shit they're gonna remember. So, you know, this is some important shit that I'm sharing with you guys that hopefully you guys are really actually paying close attention. Maybe you need to watch this again and pay closer attention and take notes the second time, because it turned into something just not about being Airbnbs. It's about like traveling and being with girls or traveling alone. These are some of the tips that you're gonna need to know, you know? So I'm trying to pack it all in one video for you guys, so that way it's a super beneficial video. It's almost like a course that you guys are getting access to that I ain't even charging for, you know? So go ahead and watch it again and take notes this time and pay closer attention to the lessons, because you might have missed a couple of the lessons the first time, and this time, the second time around, it'll sink in and you'll comprehend it better, and then you'll be like, oh, I get it now, you know? So, all right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Adios.
Guys, it's finally here. I got the Jedi group open, and I got a website put together for all you guys that can reach out to me instead of sending me an email. The website's 420john69.com, and pretty much everything you need is listed out on the links above and the links below. So if you're interested in a Jedi group, if you're interested in getting help with a trip, relationship advice, credit card service, real estate, affiliate programs, pretty much anything that I'm talking about, business, investments, it's all on the website, so that way you guys can help me help you a lot faster. That way I don't miss out on any of the emails, and it'll help me stay in touch with you guys. Even if something happens to the channel or the Instagram or whatever, if everything gets taken down or blocked by the platforms, I'll still have a way to get in touch with you guys. So go ahead and go to the website and pick whichever link that you need help on and fill out the information, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Look forward to seeing you there. All right, talk to you guys soon. Adios, pura vida.
All right, guys, so I'm putting together these groups, my Jedi Master Inner Circle. So there's gonna be 2 levels to it. You're gonna have the Jedi Masters, which are the guys that are making 100K or more per year at least, and have been well-traveled, have a lot of experience, and know of different places that we can go to experience and find beautiful girls and be able to share amongst everyone and give advice to other people as well. And then we're also going to have the young Jedis that maybe aren't as experienced or just starting out in life, or are young and don't really have much money, but they want to live this lifestyle. They're being inspired, and they want to start and learn and be able to communicate with each other. So that'll be the second level. And of course the Jedi Master level will be in both, so that you'll have the Jedi Masters also helping the young Jedis by answering questions for people that are new. And then the Jedi Masters, what we're gonna do is have like trips maybe once a year where all of us Jedi Masters come together and go to a destination where we'll be able to experience all of this together and share and network and share financial advice, how to make money. It'll be how to make money, how to deal with breakups, how to meet girls. Pretty much everything that you're seeing on my videos that I'm teaching, we'll be able to network and do it in person, and put together these groups and meetings for people, and kind of be me as the connector, connecting all of you guys together, because I'm getting all these messages from people from all walks of life in different parts of the world. And a lot of you guys tell me that you don't have anyone to share these experiences with, or share your stories and share all the knowledge that you've accumulated throughout the years. And once you communicate with me, it's like you're spilling your entire story because you're so excited to tell someone finally, because there's no one else you can't tell your friends, can't tell your family, and there's no one you can ask questions. There's no one you can share these intimate details with. And so I want to bring you guys together with other like-minded people that are watching my videos and kind of want to live this lifestyle as well. And let me know which Jedi Master or Jedi part level in the inner circle that you want to be in. There's going to be either the young Jedi or the Jedi Masters, and the Jedi Masters is going to be for you guys to join. That's the screening process. And then we got the young Jedis for $50. That way it's affordable. And the fun is to screen out. Obviously, if you're doing well, isn't much. And then it keeps out the people that aren't serious. It's kind of like how to weed out the people that aren't really real. And of course, there's going to be moderation, and there's going to be like content moderation where I moderate who gets in and interview the people that want to come in to make sure they're real. And that way, everyone that's in the group is actually there because they want to be, and that they share this similar outlook on life and want to live this type of life and level up even more, make more connections, make more friends, kind of like me and Tim, the 72-year-old that you've been seeing interview, and other people you haven't seen in my videos that I hang out with. It'll be kind of like being into the inner circle and make these kind of bonds that will last a lifetime, and these kind of memories that we can share together and have some awesome adventures together. You guys will be invited once you pay the entrance fee, and then we'll get you in. All right, guys, that's it. Adios, pura vida. You say adios, baby.
Adios.
Bye. Well, guys, if you coming down here to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, I have friends down here as well that can take care of stuff. If you're heading down to Costa Rica, I got friends in Costa Rica that can help take care of the stuff, you know, help assist with transportation and activities and lodging and things like that. And then the business that helped me live this life is the credit card service business. So if you own a business and you're still paying the credit card fees, you don't have to do that anymore. Stop wasting your money. You could be enjoying it every month instead of like whatever you're paying to the bank, $1,000, $2,000 to the bank every month. You take it and go on a vacation. Look at the ocean, how beautiful it is down here, and the weather is perfect. It's so early in the morning, I'm already sweating. It's tropical, and people are swimming down there, if you could see. And the only thing I wish that was down here is that there was more waves. But like I said, if you own a business, you don't have to pay for the fees. You can use it for vacation, take your family out, reinvest in your business, or whatever it is you want to do with it. It's way better than wasting it, paying it to the bank and getting nothing in return. So that's it. All right, that's it for now. Talk to you guys later. Adios.